It's just something that I said I can't do this while I'm doing the 2-week shred challenge because I know that my body is not going to be how I want it to be. Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So I'm just currently cooking lunch. It's about, I don't know, around 12 something. I'm cooking Marco his lunch. It's actually been a while since I last vlogged. My videos have been, and I know you guys noticed that it's mainly about working out. That's what I usually uploading nowadays. I'm sorry because I didn't start the channel like this, but you know how it's part of my journey as well. So if you have been, a regular subscriber of mine, if you have been like my first ever subscriber, I hope you know that it's not just going to be focused on, just working out. It's just that, working out is part of my journey, I guess. And this channel really started with how I, what I do in life. But yeah, working out is just a great thing right now. So yesterday I uploaded the 2-week shred challenge result video. If you guys haven't watched it yet, I suggest you watch it because I don't want to sound like I'm bragging, but okay, I'm gonna brag. But I think I really did a great job when it comes to the results. So I highly suggest for you guys to watch it. I'll leave the link up above and also in this description in this video. So excuse me for my messy hair. As you guys can see, I don't have bangs today because it's just in the way and I haven't really shampooed yet. I did shower yesterday. I don't even know why I'm telling you guys this, but yeah, I guess I don't want to be judged, but I haven't showered yet because yesterday I showered after I worked out and I haven't shampooed. So that's why my hair is up. But yeah, I'll be doing a shampoo later on after I do my workout for the day. Yeah, I have a pimple right here. I think it's a hormonal pimple. Hormonal pimple. All right, I don't know what it is. Maybe my face is just dirty. It's actually been a while since I last vlogged for you guys. I really miss vlogging actually. I really miss like just talking to you guys like this and just showing you what I do in a day. But we gotta do what we gotta do, and it took a while for me to actually edit the video, the result challenge result video of the 2-week shred. Yeah, I'm just cooking Marco his spaghetti because this is only for him. I'm gonna have something else. I'm just gonna have rice and the adobo, leftover adobo. I can't talk today. I'm gonna cook his sauce right now because it's still early and I just want it ready. So this spaghetti is like the bomb. It's like really good, and I'm probably gonna put tuna in it because Marco likes it with tuna. But if you guys don't know what spaghetti is, here in Italy, it's really simple. It's just like you put garlic like this in a pan, and then you just put your can of tomatoes, diced tomatoes, and then that's it. You can put basilica or basil, and that's it. That is their spaghetti. Like spaghetti, guys, is really simple. In the Philippines, it's really different because you have your spaghetti sauce, like sweet style, Italian style. You also have like your hot dog. You also have your mincemeat, onion, garlic, so many things in the spaghetti. But that is Filipino style, I guess. If you wanted history about the spaghetti, this is it. Super simple. Now I like to add tuna because tuna is always good and Marco likes it that way. So I'm such a good wife, right? Anyways, I'm just gonna pour in our tomato. Now I like to pour this. I'm not gonna use all of this because this is a lot for Marco. I'm gonna do this by the sink so that it doesn't like splatter everywhere. So if you guys can see, okay, I didn't use all of the sauce because I think it's too much. My goodness, my stomach is grumbling. Because I think it's too much for Marco. He doesn't like a lot of tomatoes because I think his stomach is acidic. I'm just saying that, but I just feel that it's acidic. Okay. And then me, yeah, I'm probably gonna cook rice as well. This rice is actually really good. I don't know what rice this is. I don't know I think I showed you guys that when we do grocery and it's in a box, I just throw away the box. But this rice is really nice because it's a different type of grain. It's like long and thin. Because I don't like big thick ones because I feel that they just get more water. But yeah, I really like this rice. You guys are probably like,
there's a difference in rice.
Yeah, girl, I'm Asian, so I can identify the difference between rices. Just as how Italians can identify the difference between pastas. The spaghetti, the long strand versus the penne, like they say that it tastes different. But for me, yeah, it's just the same. And also I can taste the difference, a big difference with white rice and brown rice. But I think anyone can see the difference between that because that's so obvious. I'm making so much noise, like Marco is like recording. I'm just gonna watch this really quick and then I'll get back to you guys because you guys are disturbing me. No, I'm kidding. I'll get back to you guys in a bit. Wait. Okay, so our rice is actually already cooked. So I'm already boiling the water for Marco's pasta. Marco's over there. He's playing his game. I'm gonna have some leftovers. I'm only gonna have leftovers for lunch. Yeah, that is my secret. Leftovers. So a lot of people have like been asking me on YouTube and also Instagram, asking me like,
What did you eat? How was your diet? Blah blah blah. How was it? What did you do?
guys, I mentioned it in my video, but I'll tell you again if you haven't watched it yet. When I did the 2-week shred challenge, I did not go on a diet because I didn't want to go on a diet. I mean, we're in the middle of a pandemic here and the last thing I want is my immune system to be down. So I didn't really cut out on food. And I know you're gonna hate me for saying that because of course I know that you guys want to hear that.
I went on this cut diet or I cut on this, blah blah blah.
But that's reality. I didn't go on a specific diet. If there was one thing that I cut down on, it would probably be the chocolate because I love chocolate. Like I really love it. Like we usually have it at night while we're watching like Riverdale or Netflix. It's just something that I said I can't do this while I'm doing the 2-week shred challenge because I know that my body is not gonna be how I want it to be. And so I just cut down on the sweets. Now, in terms of what we eat, we aren't really like, we have to watch what we eat. But we eat what we ate, let's say 3 months ago. We eat what we ate, let's say 6 months ago, a year. A year ago, it was different because we were living with my in-laws and, you know, they would cook more. So that's why I got really, really fat. But now since I'm able to control how much I eat, then I guess it really helped me slim down. I mean, you guys know if something is too much for you. You should know that. Because when I was fat, my stomach would just intake everything. And that's how my stomach got larger. For example, now that my stomach is smaller and let's say we go to my in-laws place and I try to eat the same way I did a year ago, my stomach cannot handle it anymore and I, you know, want to throw up and I just feel really, really full right away because my stomach has gotten smaller. First, I would suggest to just really control what you eat. If you know that you're eating way too much for one person, just cut down on it. I mean, cut down on carbs, cut down on this. I think the really great thing is that I'm not into a lot of carbs. When I say carbs, I'm not into bread. I am not into pasta, I guess, but we eat pasta. I mean, we have to eat pasta. I'm married to an Italian. If there was carbs, probably it's rice. I can eat a lot of rice. There is a time when I can eat a lot of rice, especially when, when the side dish is really good. You guys don't want to know what I do with my rice, but I'll tell you. I put coffee in it and I eat it like that. It's a thing in Batangas, it's a thing in my province. I'm gonna make any other pasta. Okay, so let me just measure this. Okay, so what was I saying? I was saying that, I'm so clumsy today. Just cut down on, you know, most of the things that you know isn't healthy. I mean, I'm pretty sure that you guys know what is not good and what is good. I mean, I know that you're smart, right? So for example, this kind of tuna it looks healthy, right? Because it's tuna. Tuna is good. Let's say, for example, we are going to eat this. When I open this, there's oil in it. So what I do is I strain the oil. I don't use all of the oil. So you know, those small things, like lessen in your oil, lessen on your fats. What I'm gonna do now is I'm just gonna throw away the oil from here. And that's what we really started off with when we moved here. But we really cut down on the oil because Italians love oil. So back home or back at my in-laws, even Nona's place, the grandmas, they use a lot of oil. It's really fattening. I mean, if you guys look, very smart. See, that's a lot of oil and I just tilted it just a bit. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna throw this out and not use it, right? But that's what you do. I mean, that's all you can do. So I wish I could answer you with, oh, this is what I did. This is the diet that I followed, because guys, there isn't a diet that I followed. That's the thing. I'm just thankful that, you know, I got the result that I wanted. And especially at this time though, to be honest, I would suggest to not be so harsh on yourself when it comes to food. Like, don't starve yourself, because starving yourself is not the answer. I mean, it's actually not good, because you have to eat. And for example, let's say, what did I do when we talk about the sweets? Of course, I crave, man. I always crave for sweets, especially when I'm nearing my red days. You guys get what I mean? I guess those are the hardest days for me, because I gotta have them. Like, I feel like I just have to have them. I feel like I'm addicted. Exactly, that's it. I'm addicted to it already. Because sugar, it's addictive. Sugar is addictive. So what I do is, you know, when we're sitting down or we're watching Netflix, I just go like this. And pretend I'm eating chocolate. But, you know, I'm not also so harsh on myself that I cut down 100%, because, you know, that's not what you're supposed to do. What you're supposed to do is you're supposed to gradually cut down from this one thing, because you don't get anything from chocolate, right? You don't get anything good from it. There's no protein, there's no nutrients from it. It's just pure sugar. And I'm focusing on the sweets because that was my weakness when it came to working out. Like carbs and everything else I can control, but when it comes to sweets, that was mine. And I know that a lot of you guys can relate to that as well. Don't be so hard on yourself, okay? When this pandemic is over, then fine, go on a diet. Like, if you don't want to eat, fine, don't eat. But during this time, you need to boost your immune system. And another thing that you can do is eat a fruit, eat an apple when you're craving for sweets. I don't do that, but you can do that. So like I said, I'm gonna have adobo. If you guys don't know what adobo is just chicken and potatoes. So it's a Filipino dish. It's like the main dish in the Philippines, I think. Chicken and potatoes with soy sauce. And I eat it with rice. Right? That is my secret. My secret is I don't have a secret to eating. Like for breakfast, what do I eat? I eat yogurt for breakfast. I have coffee once I wake up, and then around 10 o'clock, 10:30, I have my yogurt, and that's it. I never used to eat yogurt. If there was a drastic change in the way I eat, it would probably be breakfast. Because breakfast before was pretty heavy. I would eat cookies, dip it in the coffee, eat it, and you know, I would just eat a lot of it. So yeah, that's it. There's my answer. If you want to know a drastic change that I did when it came to food, it would be breakfast. I sacrificed the cookies and just started eating yogurt, even though I've never eaten yogurt in my whole entire life. Never imagined myself eating it. Never say never, guys. So this is it. See? It's all, of course, it's all dry because it's all stuck to the plate because it was in the fridge, so it's kind of cold. This is like the best leftover in the world. Anyways, that's it, guys. I'm gonna prepare the table. Then I'll get back to you guys when I think maybe I look a little better. But yeah, we're just gonna have lunch. And I'll talk to you guys later. Okay, guys, so it's 5 o'clock, so it's time to work out. Marco's recording something. But well, I'm actually here in the storage, and I was going through this because I've noticed that I don't really have a lot of t-shirts out. And as you guys know, it's getting close to summer. Since I'm gonna work out, I'm probably gonna need to at least find maybe a short sleeve. You can use this one. Okay, I found a shirt. Okay, so today is like no shampoo day. I haven't shampooed, guys, because I'm gonna work out. But I just decided to leave the box here because I'll be sorting that out soon anyways. So I'm just gonna change into my gym stuff. Okay, I'm all ready. Let me just close this door because I think Marco's in my laptop. But yeah, this is where I'm gonna work out. I've already told you guys that I work out here now. And yeah, this is where I'm gonna work out. I don't think I'm gonna be filming myself because I kind of feel, I don't know, there are just days like right now where I feel ugly. I mean, I look ugly anyways. Just days that I don't feel like filming myself when I'm working out. All I am working out on, I guess, is I do cardio, and then I do either I still work on my abs or my legs. But I'm not following any particular challenge as of the moment. So yeah, I will let you guys know if you know, if I start doing a challenge. But right now, I'm just gonna work out and I'll get back to you guys. I have to get my laptop because I follow it on my laptop. So yeah. All right, cooking dinner. There we go. See, I look like a person now. A while ago, I didn't look like a person. I look like a real person now. So what we're having tonight is just chicken pataleta. So that is definitely something healthy if you guys are asking. You know, this is something that we, I guess, not always have because it's a bit of a hassle to cook. What time is it? It's 7:26 and I just wanted to show you guys, right? 7:26. And it's actually not really, oh no, it's still fresh outside, but as you guys can see, we're just, look at that. It's the sunset. Really nice view. Anyways, yeah, 7:30 and I've showered. Marco's over there. It's like each time I show Marco, he's always there. But that's it for today's vlog, guys. Going off to sleep. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And also, please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, just so that you're updated with my vlogs and videos. I will see you guys on the next vid. Bye for now and good night.